Been scouring the socials and asking around, and I'm delighted to say that the team are none the wiser about us chatting with anyone else. And the meeting went well too. I know. I'm amazing. You're welcome.
They call it the Temple of Speed, and the pilgrims have come to worship. It's all about the speed today. Qualifying awaits us. Welcome to Monza for the Italian Grand Prix.
Okay, we can take you this lap. It's Verstappen ahead. Okay, so their best lap time, 1:22.4. That's Hamilton behind. Okay, so their best lap so far, 1:23.1. Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
Bye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. A difficult race awaits these drivers here in Monza, but glory awaits too at the Italian Grand Prix. We're 12 miles northeast of Milan for today's Grand Prix at a Monza circuit where we can expect top speeds of around 215 miles per hour. 11 corners on this 3.6 mile track, with 7 of those coming in the form of chicanes. And with a good slipstream and DRS open, there should be plenty of opportunity for some passing here today. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Russell, Surfer Girl and Albon, Behrman, Piastri, Ocon and Lewis Hamilton, Sainz, Jackson, Yuki Tsunoda and Hülkenberg, Gasly, Mayer, Fernando Alonso and Liam Lawson, Bortoletto, Hadjar, Antonelli and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'd give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. So here we are at Monza, Temple of Speed, lovely long straights, and well, that's it. It's easy, isn't it?
It's a little bit harder than that, Crofty, than you make out. I mean, yes, you do have those long straights, but it's linked by very tight, tricky corners. Big emphasis on braking zones around here as well, particularly into turn 1. You decelerate at the 150 metre board down to the 50 metre board, and you'll scrub off easily over 150 miles an hour. So yeah, it puts a lot of G-force on the drivers' bodies as they decelerate, and obviously it throws up a big overtaking opportunity as well come race day.
Here we go then, the formation lap is underway and the track temperature looks warm. That may or may not play into some of the team's hands in today's race. We're almost ready to start the race as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Wear's higher than we're expecting. We've got a new strategy available on your MFD if you want it. Copy that. Box, we're coming in this lap. mate. Lap times are a little erratic at the moment. We need consistency, so let's try and stabilise them. Try not to push the tyres too hard, you're probably losing some grip at this point. Box now please, box this lap. Okay, don't worry about that target for now, let's just focus on this pit stop. Right, let's go, come on! Okay, one stop to go, just one stop left in this strategy. No rain expected for the time being. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. Car ahead's coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres. Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.4 seconds. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay mate, Verstappen's ahead of you. They're holding us up now, so let's please try and get past as soon as possible and get on with our race. Push, push. mate, you're in P21. It's Verstappen ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.8 seconds. They're on fresh mediums, and that's Jackson behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. You've got 10 laps until your pit window opens. Pit window opens in 10 laps. You've got 20 laps left until the end. Pierre is in the pits. So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate, or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge. Got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Don't forget, you've got more control than ever over your ERS mode, so play around with them in your MFD. Okay, so the car behind's just come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Soft tyres on the car behind. Mate, great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race. laps are lower than we expected. Stay out a little longer if you can. Copy. Gap to your teammate behind, 10.5 seconds. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 1.9 seconds. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay mate, we've got high reserves of VRS, so let's try and use some more. Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down. Use your overtake button for more power. We need to push. approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Pierre is in for his stop now. Understood, stopping this lap. We had an issue removing the front wing. I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put it behind us and get back into this race. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops, let's go. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 7.4 seconds. Green flag. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Good work, great pass. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 4.0 seconds. No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position. Turbocharger's on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum. Okay, mate, I love to see a bit of aggression, but not like this, mate. Come on, let's keep it clean. Gap to the car in front, 7.6 seconds. Threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position. Verstappen's ahead of you, less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres, and the time last lap, 1:27.9. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Okay, gap ahead, 7.8 seconds. Really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Leclerc! What a drive! What a victory! He wins!
To do it as a team on home soil, that really means something special, and you can see how much it means to them. The drivers involved as well. Great job by them today, of course, as always, but for the fans watching on too, a great display of teamwork here today.
It's what every driver imagines when they start out on their long road towards Formula One. And for our lucky three today, here's the podium waiting for them. And that is a fabulous win. And the top step of the podium for Charles Leclerc. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.